You have your little ones and they look at you and go, didn't you want to be a lawyer, Mummy? What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, but look at all my stuff.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'll rather cry in a Ferrari. Yes, this is our slogan for the Gen Z babies. You know why this slogan is so common and now it's become like an anthem for the Gen Z females? Why? There was a famous interview where Piers interviewed an OnlyFans star, maybe the biggest OnlyFans star.
You know, what do your family think of this? I mean, they must be incredibly disappointed, surely, that you backed in a potentially really successful career as a lawyer to do this.
Piers, my dad is dead and my mum is on my payroll. My family are
Your
fine.
mum's on your payroll?
My mum is on my payroll.
In what, doing what?
Admin.
What does that mean?
It's just behind the scenes work. She doesn't do anything rude or anything.
So she loves you doing this?
Well, she doesn't praise it at the pub like, woohoo, my daughter does OnlyFans, but she's supportive. She knows that I'm over 18, I can do what the hell I want. And she knows that, you know, her views can't, like, impact my life. What is she gonna do? You're grounded because you do OnlyFans. Like, what the hell? It's 2023, people can do what the hell they want.
No, don't get me wrong. I totally subscribe to that, and the show.
Oh, you subscribe?
I don't subscribe to you, but I haven't bestowed you that honour yet. No, but look, I think this show's called Uncensored. You can do whatever you like. I don't care. But I'm just curious about you being someone who embarked on a law career, was obviously very bright, went to university, packed it in just for money to be effectively an online stripper. I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah, way worse than an online stripper. But
what do you mean way worse?
Way worse. Online strippers just, you know, naked. I do things that are way more grotesque than
Just
that.
pornography?
Pornography, anything, but it's all within what I want to do, and I absolutely love it, and I'm really good at it. You know, I could be a good lawyer, yes, but also am I good at doing other things on video and camera?
How would you feel when you want to have kids yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't really want kids right now. But at
You
least
will do. How old are you?
25.
Right, so you will do at some stage, probably, right?
Maybe.
When you do, you're going to be proud that...
When you're doing all this, what if tomorrow your kids grow up and they ask you, like, they come across, because this is social media and the OnlyFans owners claim that all the videos that these ladies do on the platform are saved and encrypted. But is this true? Until recently, there have been stories of OnlyFans models coming to claim that they found their videos on some websites. Their videos were on some websites, but I think the agreement on the OnlyFans platform is that any video that's done on that platform stays on the platform. Like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in OnlyFans stays in OnlyFans. But no, that's not the case, because so many of the videos are online. So Piers Morgan was asking this lady, like, okay, now that you're on OnlyFans and you claim that you love OnlyFans and you're making lots of money and you're so popular on OnlyFans and everyone, most of the men love you and you are one of the highest OnlyFans earners, what if your kids grow up and they come across those videos online and they come back to you and ask you, Mama, why were you doing OnlyFans? What will you say? She said, they will cry in a Ferrari. That's what she said. And Piers Morgan probe, like, why do you say that? She said, I would rather cry in a Ferrari than be poor. So that's the slogan. When you go on TikTok, on Instagram, everywhere, on Facebook, this is a slogan most of these young Gen Z, these younger girls are using. They don't care. They don't really care about the future. We are in such a very bad time. We are in such an uncertain time when it comes to the young girls, because their role models are worse than them. They are learning the bad things. They've got access to almost everything online, you know. So this model, when she was asked, and that's what she said, and this is a slogan that these young girls are carrying on. And when you try, like now I'm doing this video, maybe I'm going to get, they are going to come for me. I'm going to get so much backlash and I will be accused of judging. And we have to, as a society, as a collective, talk about these things. We shouldn't shy away from them. We shouldn't shy away when we try to talk about it and someone says we are judging. Society is in such a way that we, as human beings, we judge before we accept. Naturally, think about it. Anyone whom you call your friend, you didn't just meet them in the first instance and make them your friend. You've got your values, you've got your beliefs, you've got your goals, your objectives, and everything. And as soon as you find someone whose values, goals, and everything aligns with your own, aligns with yours, and resonates with yours, it's automatic that you will be attracted to that person. And do you know why you will feel that your values, your goals, your objectives, and everything aligns with the other person's? It's because you judged that person. You judged the person. So you didn't just see this person and you saw all those values in them. You had to talk with them. You had to engage with them. You had to be with them in the same space. All these things, you will see them. And how do you see these things? How do you make out these things? You make them out because you are assessing them. You are judging this person. So you can tell someone who sees something that doesn't align with their values, with their goals, with their objectives, and they reject it. You tell them that they are judging. They're not judging. They just everyone should be allowed to make choices that aligns with them and resonates with them. So if people are seeing this as a trend, as a trend that is going to destroy the next generation of females, and they are calling it out, you shouldn't come here and tell people that they should stop judging. No one is judging. The rhetoric of these young Gen Z girls, especially the girls between 16 to 20, you can't advise them, you can't tell them anything. Anytime you ask them that, okay, now that you're doing OnlyFans, now that you're doing this, what if in the future, when you turn 30 or in 20 years time, you've got kids and they come across these videos and they ask you, but why were you doing this? What will you tell them? They'll tell you straight up, they will cry in a Ferrari. They will cry in a Ferrari. They don't care. They don't really care. And another thing, of course, we are just, maybe because I'm from another generation, I'm from the 80s, and we were raised in a very different way. There was not so much social media platforms with the influences. We didn't have access to this kind of information. Nowadays all the kids have got so much information. Even as early as 10 years old, they've got so much information about almost everything in life, culture, social life, sex, almost everything these kids know. So when we try to talk to them, we try to advise them, they say, no, I don't care, I'll cry in a Ferrari. So this rhetoric has to be curbed, or has to be stopped in its tracks, because these kids will grow up and suffer from this. Of course, they claim that because of the environment, they want to save the environment, they are not going to have kids. Okay, they want to save the environment, they are not going to eat meat, beef, fish, or anything. They're going to be eating vegetables,